Hi, everybody. Can you hear me okay? Can you guys hear me? Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, guys. How's it going? I'm just going to wait a minute or two to let some other students arrive, and then we'll move forward. How's everybody doing today? Did you have a good long weekend? Anybody do anything fun?
Look at John.
What did you guys do this weekend? Somebody type me in the chat. Yes, Serena, what did you do something fun this weekend?
I went to the beach.
Oh, that's nice. That sounds fun.
I went to LA.
You went to LA? That sounds fun. Okay, I'm just gonna take a look here. Just looking at our notes to make sure we're on the right track here. So 9-7. All right. So I assigned some homework for Unit 1, and it was 4 assignments. How did you guys do with that? Did everybody have an opportunity to do that? Did anybody do that homework? Some people did that homework, some people not. Okay, I'm gonna pull this up into our account and we can go over it together. All right, so right, so you guys should have been working on let me make sure here. Let me make sure this is exactly what I want you to work on. Yeah, so you had vocab intro, the synonym homework, the G7 match, and the note taking. So, oh, and the G5 as well. So I'm curious to see who had an opportunity to do that homework. Can you please give me a thumbs up or unmute yourself and say, yes, I did that. Lily did it. Okay, great. Serena, what about you? Elaine, what about
I did
you?
it.
Okay, great. Hi, Hal. Thanks for joining us. And it looks like we have a new, are you a new student, Jules?
No,
No.
my name is actually Luke.
What is your name?
Luke.
Luke. Okay. Were you in our class last time?
No.
That's right. So you're new to this class. Yeah. That's right. So you wouldn't have done the homework. So you're going to jump in here with our lesson. Luke, my name is Marguerite. I'm the teacher of this class. Hi, How are you today?
I am good, thank you.
Good to meet you. I like your shirt. Is that your pajamas?
Yes.
Yeah, you're ready for bed, huh? Okay, guys. So I'm going to bring us over to the unit we were meant to be working on. So I asked you to do these homeworks because because there's not a lot of work to do in them. It's like pretty easy stuff. So hopefully you guys did pretty good with this. Did anybody have any questions about anything that they came across? Did anybody have any questions about anything they worked on? Hi, Joelle. All right. So I want to just take a look at what this last homework was, which was the note-taking part. So I want to just review what you should have done when you were doing the homework. And you were meant to read this through, and then you're going to be answering these questions. It's only a couple questions. So I want to do this together, actually. So I'm going to read this out loud, and I'm going to be asking certain students to help me answer, okay? All right, so on Valentine's Day, I married the love of my life, Nick. 5 years ago, I met Nick at the travel agency we both worked at. When we met, I was a widow, and my husband died in the war 2 years prior to meeting Nick at work. I did not date after my husband died, and I was reluctant about seeing anyone romantically. Nick respected that and never pushed me to date him. After some time, I decided to give him a chance. After 4 years of dating, he proposed to me with a beautiful ring, and I had never been happier. Planning the wedding and organizing and everything was stressful, but choosing my dress and having my hair and makeup done were some of the best parts of the process. We were married in a luxury resort in Southern California among our friends and relatives. I nominated my big sister to be the maid of honor because I was confident she would do a great job. She has always been a great influence in my life. She is like a second mother to me and has always been so kind and helpful in my life. During our wedding, the DJ played some of our favorite love ballads while our guests in the wedding party danced. Immediately after the wedding, we were headed to a secret exotic location for our honeymoon. It was a wonderful day that I will never forget. At the end of the wedding, a caravan took my family back to the hotel and Nick and me to the airport. Okay, so if we're looking for the main idea of this, would it be a woman tells how she fell in love with her husband, Nick? Is it about a woman's wedding and the honeymoon plan? Is it about a woman married with Nick and all the related events, or how a woman organized her wedding day? What do you think, Serena, would be the main idea of that? Not just an event, but just the entire main idea.
How a woman organized her wedding day?
Okay. Okay, but are you sure that so the entire essay is about how she organized her wedding day? There's no other information in that?
A woman marriage with Nick and related events.
Yeah, I think that's a typo. It should be a woman's with an apostrophe S, right? Okay, good. Where does the sentence below fit in the passage? At the end of the wedding, a caravan took my family back to the hotel and Nick and me to the airport. Joelle, do you think that would fit after sentence 1? That would be right here. It's at the very beginning. Does it fit better after sentence 3, which is still in the first paragraph? That's still only talking about how they met. After sentence 2, again, in the first paragraph, still talking about when they just first met. Where it currently is, which is after here, right? At the end, the very end, or after sentence 4, which is still in the first paragraph, just talking about them dating. Joelle, what do you think makes the most sense? Which one makes the most sense, Joelle? I think you're unmuted, but I can't hear you if you're talking.
I think where it is good.
Yeah, I would agree. Okay, good. What is the most likely the reason why the big sister was nominated as the maid of honor? Except, so we want to find the one that it is not. We have to pay close attention to these questions. That's why I'm going over this with you. If you rush through the questions, you won't get all of the correct instructions. So you really got to take your time with the instructions. Okay, Luke, what do you think is the answer to this? Now we're looking for the one reason why her sister would not be nominated. because the mom has long passed away and the big sister has been taking care of her. The person is thankful for her big sister's kindness and support. The big sister has been taking good care of her sister, or the big sister has a great influence on her life. Which is the one that it is not going to be? What do you think, Luke? Lily, you want to help out? Okay, which one do you think it is, Lily?
I also think it's C.
C? You mean this third one? Okay, so guys, remember the sister is very thankful for her sister, but I don't remember reading anything about the mother passing away. Did anybody read anything about the mother passing away? I didn't read anything about the mother passing away. Maybe I'm wrong, right? But I don't think I read anything like that. Yeah, exactly. How agrees. I don't read anything, so that one is not going to make sense. Which part of the wedding did the lady not enjoy according to the passage? Again, the not. All right, how can you read that? Can you answer that for us? Which part of the wedding did the lady not enjoy? Yeah, planning the wedding. The author says that she did not enjoy that part. Okay, based on the passage, which of the following statements is true? This lady divorced once and then she met the love of her life, Nick. It was a wonderful wedding held in a luxury resort. The lady dated a few other people but realized that Nick was the one. The couple had a great time with the family and relatives during the honeymoon. What is the true answer here? There's one. Who thinks they know it? Elaine, do you think you know that?
There was a wonderful wedding held in a luxury resort hotel.
It was a wonderful wedding held in a luxury resort hotel. Let's see. Let's go back to that. We were married in a luxury resort hotel. Okay. All right, good observations. Okay, so the reason I spent like 10 minutes going over this with you is because I really do want you to get the feeling for how to answer your homework questions. You really got to take your time with the questions. So we did pretty good. We got at the end of the way. I don't agree with this. It says that it should go after sentence 2. What do you guys think? On Valentine's Day, I married the love of my life, Nick. 5 years ago, I met Nick at the travel agency that we both worked at. And then it should say, at the end of the wedding, a caravan took my family back to the hotel. I don't think that makes any sense. That's a typo. Ignore that. Okay, good. Okay, so that's just a simple review. I did where it is. Yeah, it is where it is correct. Don't worry too much on that, okay? Sometimes some of the curriculum, the brand new curriculum, has some errors in it. All right, so I'm gonna pick up where we left off. Hey, Lily, can you take your raised hand down, please, so that I don't keep thinking you have a question? So we're gonna move forward with this unit. And let me make sure. Okay, so we finished that. Right sentences, right? Yeah, we did the right sentences. Good. Okay, guys, we are going to move forward we're going to go into unit 2. So we have a pretty big class today, so we should be able to get through a fair amount of stuff. Okay, cool. Okay, let me come back to you and just share my screen with you. And we're gonna watch a little video by teacher Nick again.
Hello, this is teacher Nick.
Can you hear his voice like that? Or do I need to unplug that? Can anybody hear his voice? Can you guys hear his voice? No. Lily's shaking her head no. Barley. I can't. Okay. Yeah. How about now?
Today we're going to be learning verb. The part of
Can you hear his voice now? Yes, perfect. All right, so I'm going to make this bigger so you can see this. All right, go ahead.
speech verb, which is very important. Remember, we in the previous lesson, we learned that in part of speech, and there are two groups. One is noun-related, and the second is verb-related.
I cannot hear it.
Lily, do you have a question, honey?
I cannot hear the video.
I can barely hear you, Lily. You got to speak up, sweetie.
I can't hear the video.
Can anybody else not hear the video? Cannot hear. Why?
I
I
can.
can. Okay, well, you guys might need to turn off the sound on your computer because it's totally up on mine. I paused it right now, so tell me if you can hear it now.
We say America is a country. So it's not like America is a country right now. This is just general statement. It's basically saying something is going to be always be the same. America is a country. California is a state. The sun rises in the east. Things like that. It's always the same. I listen. So means I'm a good student. I always listen. If you want to express that something that's happening right now, you gotta use present continuous or present progressive. I am listening. I am speaking. Present perfect, I have listened. Present perfect continuous, I have been listening. So the difference between these two, well, the similarity, if we do a compare a contrast, what they have in common is they all express something stark in the past, and it's been going on, continue to the present now. The difference is that this one emphasizes the process. I have been listening. And this one doesn't. You just say, okay, something I started from before and I'm doing now. Okay, so that's the difference. Subject and a verb agreement. Subject is the subject and noun, and it's tense, and it's singular and a plural forms. In terms of verbs, they have to match. The verb form have to match the subjects, the nouns.
Okay, I just want to pause here for a second and check in with you guys. Are we understanding what he's talking about here? We really do need to have subjects and verbs that make sense together, right? So a sentence is not a complete sentence unless you have both a subject,
So let's take a look. Present simple.
a subject here and a verb, right? If you're just writing one little section, like if you're just saying America is, Okay, America is what? Right? You need various parts of a sentence in order for it to be complete. So I really do want you to focus in on the different forms of subject and verb agreement. So this is called present simple, whereas present continuous is something that's continuing to go on. I am listening, not I listened, or not I listen, or not I am going to listen, but I am currently listening. Like right now, you all are currently listening to this presentation. Present perfect, okay? This has to do, the key word with perfect is the have. I have listened. She has listened. They have listened. So you're going to see that in perfect tenses, there's always that key word of have or some sort of form of have, such as had. It can also be in the negative sense, but we'll get into that in a second. Present perfect, I have listened, she has listened, they have listened. If you have any questions at all, please raise your hand or type in the chat while we're going through the video, okay?
America is a country. America and Mexico. Now we have two nouns, so we have to use are. America and Mexico are countries. So now we have to use plural form of country. Present continuous. I am listening. They are listening. I have present perfect. I have listened. She has listened. They have listened. Present perfect continuous. I have been listening. She has been listening. They have been listening. Negative. So how do you express negative? Present simple. America, Mexico's a country. So we're gonna use not. America and Mexico's are not cities. So to make it negative, you use not. So that's actually how to make it negative. Okay, let's summarize. Today, the first and foremost important I want you to learn is that for present tense, the present simple is, it does not express something, you do it now. It's a general statement. And past perfect and a past perfect continuous, they all express something start from before in the past and continuing to now, to present. However, past perfect emphasize now. And I started before, I'm still doing it now. And present perfect continuous is emphasizing the process. I have been listening, something start from before, and throughout the entire process, I have been listening to now. Okay, so that's verb present tense. And in the next lesson, we'll learn verb future tense. Thank you.
All right, let me see. We have some questions. What's going on? Lifey, how? What's going on with your computer, honey? Okay, so this is really important for us to get. And the thing is that you understand this through time, right? It's not something that you're going to just automatically get straight into your brain. It's just going to take some time. So we're going to work on this together. Can somebody give me an example of a present perfect sentence? Lily, can you give me an example of something present perfect? What, sweetie? You gotta be louder.
They have went for a walk.
Yeah, she has gone for a walk. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, Serena, can you give me an example of a present simple sentence? It's up here.
The blue car and the red car are both Lamborghinis.
Perfect. Yep, perfect. Okay, Elaine, can you give me an example of a present continuous negative, please? Are you there, Elaine? All right.
I'm sorry, I didn't open my mic.
Oh, no worries. Okay, can you give me an example of a present continuous but negative, please? It's going to use the word not in it. And remember, continuous is something currently happening.
It is not raining.
Perfect. It is not raining. Okay, Luke, can you give me an example of present perfect negative? It's going to have not in it, and it's going to have. So it's going to have a have not. What do you think, Luke? I can't hear you, sweetheart. If you're talking, you're muted. I'm not sure if you're. Luke, you have to unmute, sweetheart. Do you know how to unmute it? There you go. All right. Can you give me an example of a present perfect in the negative form?
They have not ate.
Good. They have not eaten. Very good. Very good, you guys. Very good. All right. Let's move forward with this. Please choose the right answers for the following questions. Okay, Lily, can you read this question, please? And
What is
answer it.
not a good example of the future simple tense?
Okay, not a good example. So we're looking for future simple. Let's do a little reminder what future simple is. Okay, so future simple is going to be, right? It's going to happen in the future. So examples of this would be, I am coming after finishing the homework. I will come after finishing the homework. I will be coming after finishing the homework. I will be there after finishing the homework. So the simple tense doesn't have any of the haves, and it doesn't have the continuous. So we want to find the ones that is not a good example. What do you think, Lily? This one's it's sort of a tricky one. We want to look for the will. The ones that have will, that's going to be a good indicator. So where's the sentence that doesn't have will? Yeah, good, good. What is a good example of the future continuous tense? Serena, I'm looking for future continuous, like will be doing something continuously. What do you think, Serena?
Some parents will be paying their kids for doing chores.
Good. Okay, Elaine, which of the following sentences is in the subject and verb agreement? So which one of these sentences has the best subject verb agreement?
If you ask kids their opinion, they will usually rule in favor of being paid.
Good. Okay, so is that going to be, it looks like this one and this one are the same. Yeah.
It's the last one.
What's the difference with the first one? Okay. All right. Which of the following sentences is correct in terms of expressing the negative? So we're looking for the negative sense being expressed correctly. Oh, these are some typos again, huh? Look at, do you notice? This is all the same answer. All right, let's try this one. How, which one of these is correct? What's going on here? Ask, second to last, ask, okay. How, answer this one for me. Which of these sentences is correct, please? I'm gonna grab a pen real quick so I can make a note of that bug. If you guys ever see errors like that in the text, please let me know, because I'll let the program coordinators know. All right, Hal, what did you say? Number 1, okay. So Hal thinks paying kids can make them feel at home in the business world. Some people think the responsibility of kids is to help. What will, no. Parents must figure out on their own. Okay. So this was question 1. I just want to look at this real quick. And it was to grammar 38. Okay. All right, let's move on. Jewel, we're moving on to this big one. Dentists are our friends. Now we're looking for the verb that is going to, the verb form that is going to work the best with this sentence. So you have kids blank afraid of going to the dentist or orthodontist. What do you think, Jewel?
Kids should not be afraid of going to the dentist.
Good. Okay. Keep going, Joelle. Dentist and orthodontist, blank, you have a great smile.
Help.
Good. All right. Keep going. Can you read that sentence with the blanks?
Your favorite movie when you blank your dentist?
Today you can even
Today you can even watch your favorite movie when you visit your dentist.
Very good. All right, very good. Okay, let's go back up to Luke. Your turn, sweetheart. This blank, because most dental offices blank flat screen televisions and nice collections of DVDs. So this, and we got to find the word that fits here, honey. This blank because.
Is.
Good. Okay. Because most dental offices blank flat screen TVs.
Have.
Very good, Luke. All right, let's keep going, Luke. Can you read this sentence and you can say blank for this part?
Having blank, white and beautiful teeth is important to me because I often blank perform comedy on stage.
Good. Okay, so having, so now we're trying to find what part of speech this is. Is having an adverb, a verb, a noun, or an adjective? Now remember, adjectives describe a noun and adverbs describe a verb. What do you think, Luke? Is having an adverb, verb, noun, or adjective? Which one do you think that is, Luke? Is having an action or is it a thing?
A thing.
Actually, it's not a thing. What do you think, Lily? You want to help out? What do you think it is, Lily? You have your hand raised. Guys, what is it to have? Is have a verb or is have a noun?
Verb.
Have is a verb. To have is a verb. Okay, good. All right. Serena, I often perform comedy on stage. What is often? I often perform comedy. What part of speech is that?
Preposition?
Okay, so preposition has to do with location, right? Like under, above, etc. But often is describing how much you perform. So perform is a verb.
Adjective?
Perform is a verb. And often is describing the verb. So what do we say?
Adverb?
Adverb. Good. Okay, good. All right, Elaine. With a mysterious expression, I told many funny jokes. What is with? Is it a preposition, an adverb, an adjective, a determiner, a verb, or a noun?
Preposition.
Okay, let's see. All right, Joelle. An orthodontist, not a dentist, will apply and remove your braces. What do you think is remove? What is remove, Joelle?
Verb.
It's a verb. Yeah, it's an action. Okay, very good. All right, let's see how we did on this. How you lucked out. Okay, we did pretty good. This, again, this is the one that had all the bugs in it, this question 1, so don't worry about that because I'm going to tell the administrators to fix that. Okay, now we answered that it was a verb in question 7. Let's figure out, why did we say it was a verb? No, I thought we put it as an adverb. Seven. Having white teeth. I don't understand that one. That seems like a bug to me too. All right, we have time for one more, depending. Probably just time to do this little video about the future tense.
Oh, this is teacher Nick today.
I want to actually, yeah, we're only going to have time for this one, and then next class we'll have to pick up where we. Okay. Can you guys hear this video?
We're gonna learn future tense. In the previous lesson, we learned
Can you hear his voice, everybody? Yes, Elaine says yes. Okay.
present tense. Today we'll learn future tense. We will not learn all different kinds of future tenses today. We're only gonna primarily focus on 2. Future simple and the future continuous or future progressive. Okay, so let's go. Future simple. I will come. I'm going to come. I'm coming. So we have 3 different kinds over here at least. And to many students, although they know how to use it, but they can't really distinctly or grammatically tell to distinguish them. So today what we're going to do is we will discuss how they are similar and different. All right, so let's go. Future simple. Statement. I will. When we use will, it's for general statement. I will come, they will come, she will come. It's a general statement. If we use I am coming, they are coming, she's coming, it's referencing to a plan. Based on a plan, they are coming. So although it's still future simple, but it's emphasizing, so it actually has a hidden phrase, based on a plan. I am going to come. This one is more of an emotional call. I am going to come. I'm going to come. So it's emotionally stronger. So the future simple, they are going to come. She's going to come. Now, I am on my way. That is actually present simple tense. However, when present simple tense used for schedule, so it's kind of like a general statement. Okay, this is a schedule. The schedule is the train comes tomorrow morning, or I am scheduled. I am scheduled to arrive tomorrow morning. So it's kind of like a general statement, but it's also you can also use for future tense, for scheduled future tense. So we have 4 kinds of future simple. So this is probably the most confusing part of future tense. Future continuous, I will be coming. So the focus, the emphasis is on coming. So the continuous and progressive, they will be coming, she will be coming. Okay, negative, she will not come, they are not coming, I am not going to come, I'm not scheduled to arrive tomorrow morning, I will not be coming. All right, so today we learned something, some very important grammar about future tense, especially about this 4 kinds of future tense usage. Well, actually 3 kinds of future simple and 1 kind of present simple, but used as scheduled future simple. All right, see you next time.
Okay, very good. So this is going to bring us into the end of our day today, because we're only a 45-minute class. So next class, we are going to get into these, taking the quiz and understanding it, and making sure you understand the difference between present, past, and future. Now, like I said, it's going to take some time. It's just going to take some practice. So I would encourage you to not overly worry about it, and just know that in time, we're going to understand it. Okay. So I am going to give you some homework. The reason I give you the homework is that so you better understand the material. If you don't do the homework, chances are you probably aren't going to understand what we're talking about. So I would encourage you to do the homework. Yeah, I understand we're all busy. We all have lots of things going on, especially with school, but I'm not giving you a lot of homework. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I want you to do for our homework today. I'm actually going to have you redo the 2 things that we did in class. So you're going to be going into your own, what's homework? You're asking, like, what are we doing for homework, or what is homework in general? Okay, so I'm showing you your homework. You're going to be doing the 2 things that we actually did today together, and you're going to be doing them in your own. So that is in class, the grammar for present tense intro, and what we just started, this future tense info. So I really do want you to work on those, okay? And then we're going to continue with our unit 2, and I'm going to be giving you some more homeworks from this. But I really, and actually I am going to give you one. I'm going to give you this grammar part of speech drill. So you have 3 homeworks. You have these 2 in-class ones, and I'm going to write these on all your notes so that you know what it is. And then you have this 1 grammar part of speech. Does anybody want me to write that in the chat? Got it. Does anybody want me to write that in the chat for you as to what your homework is? I'm happy to do so. Okay, I'm not seeing any requests to do that, so I'm going to put that in the class notes so that you have that information. And I will see you, let's see. Let me look at my calendar to make sure I'm telling you correctly. I will see you on Saturday. Yeah? Wait. So homework is speech? What do you mean, sweetheart? Speech? What speech? Yeah, so your homework, let me show you again, and I'm gonna share this in the class notes so you'll have access to this. Your homework is gonna be these two that we did together. And then you're gonna do grammar part of speech drill. So the first two in class, and then this part of speech drill. Does that make sense, Hal? Okay, beautiful. Does anybody have any questions about anything that we covered today or just anything at all? All right. All right, Serena. All right, friends, I will see you on Saturday. I hope you have a lovely week, okay? All right, bye.